congratulations. I am fixing to start playing with some die cuts. This is something that I'm not very good at, but I'm wanting to learn, and I have gotten several die cuts, and I am wanting to, use them. And this one here, we are going to be making these, little jars. And I have fell in love with these little mason jars. And I want to show you guys how I take this little die cut, like this right here, and turn it into these cute little journaling cards. I guess they could be used as a tag. They can be used as a journaling card. They can be used as a dangle, just depending on the size. Because on the back, I'm leaving them blank, and I might put some little lines so, you can journal on them. So each one of them is blank. This one here, I was playing around with some other die cuts and trying to put die cuts on top of die cuts, and I don't think it worked very well. But anyway, let's get started, and let me show you all my process on doing these. So the first thing we have to do is, of course, we got to get our dies, and we've got to cut some out. These are the two large ones. I'm actually going to be using these two right here to do the the little mason jars. So that's the two I'm going to be using. Let me see. I need some paper, don't I? Let's find some here. Okay, I'm just going to use white. Just plain old white. And I'm going to do it in half, and then that way it'll give me a couple at a time, because I only have one of each one of the dies. So maybe that'll work a little better. Anyway, I'm gonna put them in there like that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a die cutting machine. I also have the Cricut. So like I said, this is all, kind of new, because I wanted one of these because I kept getting these dies, and I couldn't, you can't use these in your Cricut. So my Cricut will cut these, but I'm wanting to use my die cutter. So you get a block and a little cover thing with it. This is the Big Shot, and I put the block down, I put this little cover, and then I take one of my little shield things. Then I set my paper, I put my die, I take another little shield, and that is, now I'm going to run them through this thing. It's going to sound, you're going to hear cracking and everything else. And since I just got them right there at the top, I'm just going to go past them and then go back over it. And that should cut me out 4. Let's see here. That should cut us out 4. 2 of each. So there's this one. And there's this one. Let me get that little piece there out of there. And let's see what these are. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish out this sheet. Get these little pieces there. I do that whenever I get ready to use them. But I'm just going to take them, and I'm going to throw them over here in my little box I got going. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 more. I wonder if I can get... Then I'll be able to get maybe 1 more after this. Let's see. Hear the cracking? First did it, I thought I was breaking my plate, okay? I was like, oh no. I went on YouTube and looked, and no, that's normal. It does that. Okay, so here's this 2 more. Well, those over there, and I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these out because I like these bigger one the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it and do 1 more. So I have 2 more. So here we go. Now, you put my dies up. These are just so neat. I love it. Little extra work. Okay. All right, so stick those over there. Now let's put this thing up. And actually, I could probably get some of the little ones. Let me go ahead and do that while I got this out. Because I've got some little jars in here. And I should be able to get it on, at least get one right there. These little ones are going to be really cute for some dangles. The smallest jar that I've got in here. I've got 4 different sizes. Where is it? Ah! This one right here. It's going to make a cute little dangle, and I've got several of those already cut out. So let's run that through. Let's get this out, see? You got some little ones. Aren't they just cute? So cute. Ay, ay, ay. But okay, so you saw me how I used my die cut, and I cut them out. I'm gonna get rid of this paper out of my way. Let's go ahead and put the old machine up. And over here, up out of the way. Now we are just going to decorate up some. So my next step will be embossing. So I'm going to get me one of these out. And I take this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp and do all that kind of stuff first before we emboss. So let me ink around and then we'll stamp it. And I am really liking the script on it. I think that's so cute. And this right here, it's got a part here where you can kind of bend it down a little bit. So I'm going to bend it down. Give it a little ink right there. Set that aside. And let me get my stamp. I'm just going to use Black StazOn. Ink. And I'm just going to do the bottom part of the jar. And there we go. Just do the bottom part of the jar. Like I said, I'm going to leave the back of it blank because you can journal on the back of that. And I love journaling spots in my journals and things, so I do like that. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to get, I'm going to use 2 different things here. I'm going to use a pen, the embossing pen, and I'm going to use a dauber. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to get my fine lines going right down and through here, right around first, and then I'm going to take the dauber and I'm going to fill in the blanks. I mean, you don't have to use the dauber. Make sure it's working. But I just like it. And I think that I'm going to be using, I really like this blue. Where did it go? It's like a navy blue embossing powder. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on there pretty good. Real good and thick. Set it aside. Kind of dust it off. And if I had a brush, I'd use it. But I don't have one out. So there's my powder is on it. Now we are going to stick the powder back in the little jar. Okay, get that out of the way. Now we're going to heat it with the heat gun, or blast it with the heat gun. And that will melt our embossing powder. And you'll see it whenever it starts to heat. There it goes. So you just want to make sure it's good and heated up there. You just see it turn shiny. And look at that. Is that not the cutest? Let's go ahead and do one more before we start decorating. So I want to get another one of these. And I'm going to start with my inking again. And we'll use a different color this time. I think I'm going to use the maroon. I thought that was pretty too on it. And I'm just going to kind of fold that down a little bit. Get right there in the little crease. Okay. And let's get our stamp. And you could use any stamp, really. I'm really liking this one. There we go. And then let's get it, put our little embossing pin on it. And our dauber. And then this one here is what I'm going to use. Just any embossing powder. I also have the Tim Holtz, the Distressed Embossing Glaze. It's really pretty too on it. But I don't have the darker, I mean, that's a brown. So, I mean, it does good. But I just like these darker colors. Let me pull my little lines apart. I just kind of like the darker on it. Just a preference. Okay. And this one, after this one, we will decorate it. And this powder lasts forever. I've had these little jars here forever and a day. Well, ever since I started crafting like years ago. I had gotten it whenever I was making cards. There she goes. cute? Oh, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so let's just kind of get this up out of the way. And I guess I will use it. I'll just still stay on here. Let's start decorating it. Now, this is where I have a hard time because I really never know what I want to put on one. I just, you know. So I'm going to start with the top part. No, I'm not neither. I said that, but I'm not going to. I want to do this one first. Pull the little lines so they pop, do a little pop out there like it's supposed to. It's all glued down. Okay. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the blue first. Let's do the blue first. So I need to get me some cheesecloth. Here's some cheesecloth that I had coffee dyed. And pull it apart here. So I think I'm going to use some of that on there since we're using the white. Put that down. And then I will go back and trim it up a little bit after I get it glued down. So there's that. Now what do I want to put? Decisions. Let me think here. What do we got here? I think I had an owl. Maybe I use one of the owl, a stamp. I should have used a leaf. There was a stamp, a cute little stamp. I don't know, maybe I used the owl. Nah. Decision. Oh, little deer. That's cute. Or a bird. Bird and word. What words we got? Tickets. Numbers maybe. I don't know. Little fox is cute, isn't it? For one, this is just way too much. It's aggravating me. Okay, there's a little piece of cheesecloth. Let me ink up some of this stuff, maybe. I use a fox. That fox is cute. A stamp. Ooh, a mushroom. How about the mushroom? Let's see. So I got a pumpkin. That. That and that. Decisions, I tell you guys. I'm needing a little saying. Don't like the brown with that. But I did like the fox. So that's what I'm going to do. Get some cheesecloth down. And let's get the fox down. Let's get the little fox. Then, what color do I got? An orange. Let's see what we got here, my little snippets here. Let's see. That might look cute. Those might look cute. Some seam binding. A little snip. I think so. We'll do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And we'll put a cute little bow on it. That in there. Get this up out of the way. Now let's see here. I should have some of this. I'm going to tie me a little raffy bow, but it's got to be little. Just got to play with it. Let's see what we got. Pull it apart, get it stringy. I think it's prettier when it's stringy. And then we're going to have something in the middle, so I might just use one of these little rhinestones. And I turned my heat gun off. Daggone it. I needed my heat gun. Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, let's see what we got here. I will use a red. We shall use a red. Let's just put it right there. And of course, the hot glue would have been much better at this here, and we might go ahead and turn it on, because it's going to drive me nuts. Okay, hold on. It's just right here. Let me plug it up. It is right here. It will not take it long. But I like that. Anyway, I want to put some of this on there anyway. I just want a little bit of that on there anyway. So that'll work while we wait on that heat gun. And this will trim it off a little bit. Stick out. Get our bow to look a little bit better. And let's see, it's getting there. I poured a little heat gun. It's getting there. Half the time I forget to turn it off. A little bit longer. And I got glue on this rhinestone, so we have to get another one. We'll get a fresh one right there. Isn't it cute though? It used to be so cute. I love fall. All fall decorations. It's getting there. I wonder if you're supposed to keep this thing cleaned off. I never do. Come on, gun. Okay, let that heat up for a minute. We're going to come back to this one and put that on there in a minute. Okay, this one right here, I think I'm going to get some of my burlap string for this one. And I'm going to do a little bow for it too. Make a cute little bow. Lay that there, and let's see what we put on this one. I think I'm going to go a little bit different, and I think I'm going to use some of this lace here. On this one. And then I want a little bit of cheesecloth. Just a little smidgen. And let's use some of this black string. Well, why not? Light up a little bit of it. Kind of my thread clippings, guys. Thread clippings. And then, where'd that hoot owl go? The thread kind of reminds me of a... Oh! Yes. Sold. Okay. That is what I'm going to do. Don't look like much. But it's going to get there. Put that down. some of this cheesecloth down with the thread. We'll just stick it all there right like that. And then we're going to take this little owl and we're going to put it on there, but we're going to ink around this owl. Isn't it cute? So let's ink around the owl. And put it right there. Kind of like he's in a nest, isn't it? I think so. Kinda. All right, now we shall put this bow up here. Wow, strings are attacking me. Let's see if we can get this bow on here now. Oh yeah, now we're in business with this one. Because that, yeah, the hot glue will stick to that, and it will stick these little stones on there good too. Aw. Aw. I need some little buttons, because I'd like to put a button on this one. Put a little heat glue there. Aw. I think it's cute. So what do y'all think? Pretty fall. I think so. Little mason jars, and you can flip them over, and then you can write on the back. Aw, cute. And that's flat back, so it'll go good down in a pocket. I guess let's do one more. I'm really enjoying these. I am. And I want to put that in there with the lid, so that glue runs down. Okay, so there is two guys, two. Ink around it. And this one, what color should we do? Should we do a silver? I wish I had a copper. I don't have any copper. I've got a gold. But I don't know, copper. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's get some script on it. You know, why don't we do something a little different? Let's put some stamping on it. Let's stamp it. Hold on. And let's just see. There we go. Let's just ink it all. We'll just stamp it all up. I bet it's got some little stamps on there too. Yeah. Yeah. Now, should I go brighter? With a little saying maybe? Let me see. We should do a little leaf on this one. Maybe, what do y'all think? A leaf with a little number on it or something. Yeah, let's do this. We'll do the leaf on this one. Where's my ink? Okay. Okie dokie. I think it's gonna go good. Okay, now we've got that. Let's, you know, I could put some dried flowers because I like the way that I did this little one here. I could put some dried flowers on it, but it kind of tucks down in that little envelope. Okay, anyway, let's see here. I need to emboss. So let's get our pen and let's get a good line going right down here. That way my dauber can get up toward the top. Okay. And we said we were going to try silver, didn't we? Let's try it. Hey, that one I think did up pretty good. Did pretty good. Let's heat it up. I don't know if y'all can see it heating. But there we go. Pretty hot. All right. Let's see. Now, this one we are going to use this, so I am going to use a little bit of the cheesecloth again. And it's going to go right there. Where'd my glue go? Cheesecloth down. What do we got here? Okay. Use that. Right there. And then cut this off here. Cut it off a little bit and ink around it. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this. I don't want the green. Yellow would be good. What do you think? Some little seam binding clips. And I think I'm going to just stick it down here. Ah, everything's sticking to my fingers. go. And then up here at the top, I don't think I'm going to put a bow on this one. I think I'm just going to use some of this green seam binding. Where did it go? Got a piece of it somewhere. I do like it. Oh. We're going to go right straight across here. And let's whack it off. Aw, how cute. And there we go. There's another one. Aw, that's turned out pretty cute. You know, we could put some little stickles. Nah, I just leave it alone. I better leave it alone. But okay, well, there we go, guys. There is my 3. That right there can go in my jar. Where's my jar? There is some 3 that I did with you guys. And then there's my other ones. I think that they turned out really cute. What do y'all think? So we got this one, this one, this one, cuteness, this one, and that one. So I got me 6. Okay, guys, I'm going to stick this in some Happy Mail. All of them, they're going. And there we go. All right. That was my go-to for these little mason jars. You can always put a paper clip on the back of them and use them as a paper clip. Oh, you're just so cute. Cuteness. But, okay, guys, there we go. And thank you all for watching, and happy crafting.